Good evening, and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we come to you every Wednesday to inspire, to encourage, and to empower you to live a healthier lifestyle. We look at the whole individual, uh, physically, mentally, emotionally, socially. Um, as well as financially. We don't want to leave that one out as well. So, how I go about that or the purpose of this is to give knowledge as well as make people aware of some of the topics and things that are going on in their area or their community as well. So, I'm Anna. I am an author. I am an independent jewelry consultant. I am also a health consultant. I'm an educational consultant, and I'm a certified cake instructor. So I hold many tasks, but even though I might be knowledgeable in some of those areas, there are areas that I am not. Knowledgeable as I guess I should seem to be. And so therefore I felt like it was my duty, not my duty, but my uh what you call it, gift. It's my gift. Sorry, it's kind of hot here. It is my gift to make people more aware. And I do it with workshops, I do it with guest speakers, people that come on and view um, this. So I just want to do just a few little housekeeping before I begin. This evening, we are going to talk about June 10th. June 10th, which is coming up. It is not this Wednesday, but it is next Wednesday. But I thought that this would be a good time in case you wanted to reach out and celebrate or do some of the type of things that they might do in their specific community in order to celebrate this. Now, this is a fairly new holiday, as you will see when I go through this, but it started many years ago with Abraham Lincoln. So I'm gonna kind of take you through that little episode. But if you are watching on Facebook, please, you can support me by sending stars. You know, stars help me earn money to make more content. And I love to make more content for you. So if you could help me out in that manner, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, uh, I do want to let you all know that I do go live with my jewelry business. I always forget to tell people that. But I do go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday mornings. And so I go live on Facebook, which I have down at the bottom of the screen, and as well as I go live on Instagram. Okay, as well. So let me show you my Instagram. So I go live on Instagram as well on Thursdays. But you can feel free to reach out or anything. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take a brief commercial. And then I am going to come back and I'm going to kind of try to explore a little bit of June 10th. Okay, hold on just one moment.
Does this resonate with you? Has a company ripped you off in the past? SettleShark is changing how consumers get money back from companies. SettleShark assists consumers during the entire process, from beginning to end. Our process is simple, convenient, affordable, and powerful. You're in control. We are here to help you. Contact us today at www.settleshark.com or call 1-888-704-0708.
Hello, and so if you are just joining me, I am Anna. I am the host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And this evening we are going to be talking about June 10th, um, which is a holiday that resonates among African American citizens. So I'm going to bring up my slide here. Okay. And so it says June 10th, celebrating freedom, culture, and resilience. And June 10th is celebrated on June 19th, which is what I just told you just a few moments ago. And it is a significant holiday in American history, marking the end of slavery in the United States. So this episode is going to give you some detailed aspects of June 10th. Juneteenth, I think that's the way it's called. So we're going to talk a little bit about the historical background, the significance of that historical background, the modern celebrations that they do, as well as the federal recognition, how that came about. We're going to also look at some of the symbols and traditions that go along doing that. And why is it important? What is the educational importance of this, of Juneteenth? So, and then how does it impact our community? How does it impact our community? How does it impact our community? So with that being said, I also wanted to reach out to you and let you know that I do have a bit. This is my bit, which is my website. And you can reach me there at that website. And, I'm always looking for advertisers, sponsors, or people who want to put commercials or be a guest on my show. And so you can use that bit, or you can use my website or my email, which is lustine1@gmail.com, as well as you can use my CTR media. So that is, you can go to either one of these and you will be being able to advertise, or you can look at my plans and stuff there as well. Plus, also, I do have you can also go here to look at some of my plans if you're interested in becoming a guest or a sponsor or advertisement. All of those things are listed there. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I think I am going to take another brief break, and then we are going to come back and talk about the historical background that Juneteenth has shown us. So be right back.
Well, you have any closing remarks before we head out?
Y'all, please support the movement of CTR Media Network. I'm telling you, being a part of this amazing media family, I can't go wrong, right? They have the support. They support us in all that we do. When we have questions, they take the time out to advise and mentor. So definitely check out the different plethora of shows that are on the network. I promise you, I promise you, and I'm not saying this because I'm part of the family, but I promise you, you will be uplifted, inspired, educated, motivated, all the good stuff that we all need to carry ourselves out through the day. So definitely go check it out, y'all.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate it.
Well, we are back, and if you're just tuning in, I am Anna. I am the host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and podcast. And excuse me, today or this evening, we are going to be talking about Juneteenth. Juneteenth. That is what we're going to talk about this evening. A lot of people might not really know what Juneteenth really stands for, okay? So let me move this on. Let me give you just a little historical background. Way back. Emancipation Proclamation. It was issued by President Lincoln on January 1st in 1863. The Emancipation Proclamation, it declared all enslaved people in the Confederate States to be free. However, its enforcement depended on the advance of the Union troops. Now, there was a General Order Number 3, which on January 19th, 1865, Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, and announced that the General Order Number 3, which informed the people of Texas that all enslaved individuals were free. Mind you, this was 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. So it makes you wonder, what was the delay? Why was it a delay? Well, the delay in the enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation in Texas was due to the minimal presence of the Union troops in that state, and also the resistance of the shareholders. Now, why was this significant? Because this really and truly, I believe that they believed that this was the end of slavery. Juneteenth represented the actual end of slavery in the United States, symbolizing freedom and the right for equality. African American culture, it is a day to celebrate African American culture, heritage, and achievements. It gives us a chance to reflect on history. It serves as a time for reflections on the struggles and contributions of African Americans throughout history. So we're going to take another brief break, and then we're going to come back and kind of talk a little bit about how the celebrations go, okay, when people are celebrating on Juneteenth. So let's break for this commercial. And then we will be right back talking about Juneteenth.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
All right, welcome back. So if you just joining in or you stuck around for the commercial, I'm Anna. I am the host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And this evening we are exploring the holiday of Juneteenth. And it is not this week, but it is celebrated on June 19th. And I kind of just went over a little bit of the historical background because this is something that started in 1865. But as I go through this presentation, you'll see that some of the things were delayed along the way. So we're going to look now into how people kind of celebrate the modern celebrations. Well, true enough, people have parades and festivals, and communities across the United States celebrate Juneteenth with parades, festivals, and cultural performances. There's also educational events. Many organizations host lectures, workshops, and panel discussions on African American history and the significance of Juneteenth. Now, a good place to find some of those programs would probably be at your local library. Most of them do have some type of program for that uh, for Juneteenth. Now, also, the celebrations are done at family gatherings. Families often come together, for barbecues and picnics and other gatherings to celebrate the freedom and community. And then you have the reflections and activism. Now, Juneteenth is also a time for us to reflect on ongoing struggles for racial equality and justice, inspiring activism and advocacy. So, this one, the last one to me, is very important because we have to reflect on ongoing struggles um, as we mature in life because those struggles never go away. They might be minimized or they might be maximized. Either way, okay? But they don't go away. Now, okay, federal regulations. Check this out, y'all. The national holiday on June 17th, 2021, President Joe Biden signed the Juneteenth National Independence Act into law, making Juneteenth a federal holiday. Remember when I said at the beginning that this was introduced in 1865, I believe. I think it's around that area. And look how long it took them to make this a holiday. November 17th, 2021. So it's something to look at. It's something to wonder about as well. So during the Juneteenth, there is a lot of symbolism and a lot of traditional things going on. And so we're going to kind of reflect on some of those uh, as well. So some of the symbols and traditions of that time is that red food and drink. Red food and beverages symbolizes resilience, and the blood shed by enslaved ancestors, our tradition in Juneteenth celebrations. The Juneteenth flag, it was designed by Beth Hay Hayes, featuring a star representing Texas and a bursting star and an arc symbolizing a new horizon. 1865, yeah. 1865. So we're going to take another commercial break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to look at the educational importance as well as how it affects our community. Hold on, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Sweet Blessings, the NL Brothers Show and Podcast. And this evening we are talking about Juneteenth. Okay, something is happening. Juneteenth is celebrated on June 19th. It is a celebration of freedom as well as culture and our heritage. Um, and just basically us being resilient to come from this place to go to that place. Okay. So we want to we can't go or cannot say anything unless we talk about the educational importance of this. So let's look at that. Teaching history. Teaching history. Juneteenth provides an opportunity to educate about history of slavery, but not just the history of slavery, but the Civil War and also the ongoing quest for civil rights. Also, it makes people, there's a cultural awareness. It promotes cultural awareness and understanding, fostering a sense of unity and shared history. So there is an educational component. You might not see it, but it's there. And sometimes, you know what's so strange, I find, is that sometimes you're making history and you just don't know you're making history. You're just living through a time, uh, uh, and you're just living your life, but you don't know that you are making a difference. And I'll give you an example of me. When I went to college, which was back in no. Oh Lord. No, it was back in 69. And at that time, I went to a school in Carbondale, Illinois. And I pledged a sorority. It was a new sorority that was uh, on campus. And I pledged it because my mother was in that sorority. Okay. And she was very instrumental in forming a chapter at Northwestern, which that chapter is still going on as well. So, but that was in 1969. And I did not realize until we celebrated our 40th reunion what an impact we had on the college campus at that time. we actually made history, but didn't realize it. Just didn't know. You don't know. You don't know where God is going to place you in your life. And I always tell people I'm a prime example of that. He has graced me with many blessings. And that is one of the reasons why I have this program, Sweet Blessings. And I open it up to others who have been blessed, or they have a story that they need to tell, because those things are important. You might not think that what you did in your life was important, but it is. Someone can learn from you. And I always tell people it's never too late to learn. And even though I was a school teacher, and believe it or not, I taught all the grades, y'all, all of them. But in actuality, my degree was in early childhood education. And those I taught 3, 4, and 5 year olds. I tried to do that. And it was amazing because even at that age, you can learn something from them. So I always say I will never ever get too old to learn. And as long as I'm here on this earth, I will hopefully, I will learn something uh, every day. So when I tell you that little story about that, it's because that was a college community. And I'm going to tell you this: you never, ever know how you're going to impact the community. And here's another example: my sorority. It was started in 1922, y'all, in Butler University. And if you know anything about Butler University, it is located in the southern part or the middle part of Indiana. And at the time in 1922, uh, the college campus across the street was the KKK. I'm very proud to be a part of that sorority because it was just 7 women, 7 educational women who were going there for school who decided to start our sorority in 1922. And it got to my campus where I was in 1965. So it's taken a while. In 2022, we celebrated 100 years. So that's to let you know those 7 women, look at those 7 women, they impact the world. We are a global sorority now. We are steadily growing. And so that resilience is there. It's there. And that's another thing at another time where I will probably expound on the different sororities. It's called the Divine Nine. There are 9 of us. So there's sororities and fraternities, and we're called the Divine Nine. And we work together. We're different organizations, but we work together for one cause. And that's what it's all about. That's what we basically and truly need to do. So yes, it's very important. There's an educational component or importance because those things lead to what we call the community impact. And so during this time, you're going to see a lot of local celebrations. So various local communities have unique traditions and ways of celebrating June 10th, reflecting on their distinct history and culture. I know that I am part of the CTR Media Network, and I do know that they are having something in, I believe it is South Carolina for Juneteenth. And I am going to make this announcement now. So because it doesn't matter, this is a global network or global streaming, and so when you have things that you are giving or in your community, shoot them to me. I have what is called uh, upcoming events. And if you send me your event, I can advertise. It doesn't matter where you are, okay? Because even though that one is in South Carolina, if I advertise it, someone who's on my program might see it in South Carolina and want to attend. So it's important that if you have local things or local events or any type of event that you're having, and you want to it to be showcased in my upcoming events, by all means, reach out to me. And I told you before that you can reach out to me on my Bit, as well as CTR Media Network is saying hello, and I'm going to say hello back to them. But you can reach me on my Bit. This is the Bit. But you can also reach me at ctrmedianetwork.com/sweet blessings. Love, 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 love. So send me those things if you don't mind. And another way that people help others in through the community or during Juneteenth is that they support Black-owned businesses. Many use the day to support Black-owned businesses and uplift the economical contributions of African Americans. And that's important. It's important that you support Black businesses. We support other businesses. So why can't we support our Black businesses? It's important that we do. That's how we thrive. That's how other people are able to move forward. We have a very strong buying power, okay? And people realize that now, so they solicit us. They solicit Blacks. So don't forget your Black brothers and sisters and people of color who own Black-owned businesses, okay, and their contribution, because that really does have an impact on on the community. All right, we're going to take one last commercial break, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to kind of wrap it up for this evening. I'll be right back.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
Hello, we are back. I'm just going to wrap up a little bit about, and thank you. I want to tell you thank you for coming on and listening to Juneteenth, because Juneteenth became popular when I was teaching school. And the same thing with Kwanzaa, okay? Those were holidays that probably were in the making, and it took us quite a bit of time to get those holidays. Why, I don't know. But it is a profound reminder of the importance of freedom, equality, and their enduring strength of the African Americans. So as I close out this evening, I'm hoping that in some kind of way, I have inspired you. I'm hoping that you would want to reach out to your community during this time. It doesn't matter what nationality you are, and see what you can do. I didn't talk about what we're doing in my community. I always taught about Juneteenth when I taught. I'm a retired school teacher now. And but my community, we have, and we have what is called the Ministerial Association. And so it is comprised of all of the ministers or churches in my community. And they meet monthly. Okay. And what they do, this year they are sponsoring the Juneteenth celebration, which is going to be, Juneteenth is on the 19th, but they're going to do it that Saturday, which is on the 22nd. So it's going to be like a big thing out in our Veterans Park there. So if you live in the South Highland area, it's a free event. You're more than welcome to come out and socialize with the ministries. And what I like about this ministry association is that they just don't take the ministers that are in the churches. But I know many of you all realize that there are chaplains and ministers in the hospitals. There are ministers that work with basketball teams and football teams, and there are ministers who minister to prison ministry or any of those other type of ministries. And so therefore, the different types of ministries is very important as well. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping in some kind of way that I have inspired you. And also, I'm hoping that I've encouraged you. I'm hoping that I've encouraged you to look in and delve just a little into Juneteenth to see what it's all about. I just touched the top of it, really, because how much can you put in 30 to 45 minutes show. So, but also, I hope that we have empowered you. And by empowering, maybe to seek more knowledge on the subject, or, talk with it, discuss it with a friend or something like that. But don't ever, ever forget to check out your local library, because most of them do have activities and stuff that you take. And I mean all activities, because my program is about the whole individual. Remember what I told you. So, I know that the library is going to have activities for the babies. 2, 3, 4, they're going to have that, or at least they have it at mine. Let me put it that way. And then we have after the time, they have different age group all the way up to the teens. They have activities for the adults. And guess what? They even have activities for the seniors. We have a senior group there at our library. We play Bid Whist. Okay? Bid Whist. So I'm going to leave you this evening. I just wanted to, kind of tell you a little bit about Juneteenth, because it's important. It's a significant part of our history, and we have to preserve our history, and it teaches our children that we have to be resilient, okay, in anything that, anything that we pursue. It is usually more than harder as we go along, but the resilience that we have will make it all worthwhile. Remember, it's not just for you, it's for the generations to come. Sometimes people forget that the things that we do, look at what we are enjoying because of what our ancestors had to go through. I always think about that, because I know for a fact I would not have been able to make it during that time. I'm just too feisty, got a mind of my own, a mouth, and all of those things. So I'm sure that I would have been in trouble some kind of way anyway. So I want to bid you adieu, and I want you to please, please show an act of kindness, because that's what it's all about, being kind to others. You all have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you next Wednesday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Have a great one. I have a few little recognition things that I am going to do as I go out. Bear with me.